and the decision is theirs. Either they meet a judge or they meet their maker. Five persons were killed at a football match. It was not an impromptu action. It was not an act of passion. It was not something that just happened at the spur of the moment. Someone sat and thought about it. Someone procured the firearms and the bullets. They may even have paid persons to do this. Someone stood as a lookout to say, now is the time. It was an organized activity, and all communities are at peril of this. There must be no succor, no favor, no sympathy for these persons who organize that. They are criminals and they must be seen in that way. And the JCF and the JDF, both of our national security entities, have started to, along with MOCA, have started to restructure our operations to deal with this threat of organized, armed criminal violence. We have used the anti-gang legislation, and we are constantly eroding the gangs as much as we can. But we can't wait until we have put together an entire case around a gang. We started out with almost 600 gangs, and we have eroded them now down to, the last time I heard, we were at about 150, and we keep 150 active gangs. We keep eroding them, but the gangs still exist, and at the spur of a moment, they can become brutal and fatal, as we have seen here. So the strategy is to be preemptive as well, in addition to the kind of kinetic operations that we have. Now, in this particular instance, I don't want to comment too much on the specific circumstances, but I note the report of the superintendent here, who said that one of the persons who is suspect to be involved in the shooting, that they met what I would consider to be their just fate if they were involved. And the JCF and the JDF will maintain their posture of being very aggressive but just in how they pursue these persons. And I have said before, when a similar incident like this occurred in Cherry Tree Lane in Clarendon, that we will pursue them, and the decision is theirs. Either they meet a judge or they meet their maker. I encourage them to meet a judge. I encourage them as much as possible. But they must be clear in their minds that Jamaica is not going to sit back and allow organized criminals to threaten the security of the nation and destroy the peace of communities. One of the reasons why I'm here with Member of Parliament Caldwell is that, as he would have acknowledged, we have worked very closely to bring peace in this community. And we have had how many months now without shootings?
September, 0 for September,
yes.
And 2 weeks in October.
So we have gone, what, 7 weeks without any shootings. And the division is doing very well. The last time we spoke, all crimes were down and murders were down. So you have to wonder, why is it that this gang would now do this? Are they not invested in the peace? And obviously the answer is they are not invested in peace. The society now needs to ensure that the criminals are separated from the community so that the police can deal with them effectively.